Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and let's talk today about my video from yesterday about 30 days. The idea of doing something for 30 days that maybe is outside of the norm, or something in addition to, something that, well, anyway, I asked for your feedback on it, and it was quite interesting, the feedback that I got. First, though, I want to give something away. Remember I talked about giving codes away? Maybe the first thing I can do for 30 days is give a code away a day. I don't know. We'll try it. Anyway, this right here, can you see that? That's an EVE Online new account code valued at $20. It comes with a ship and cerebral accelerator, anyway, there you go. There's the code right there. First person to enter it in gets it. So now it's a little bit windy out here today, and so I hope you can hear me okay, and please forgive, how noisy it is with the wind. But one of the suggestions for what I should do for 30 days was to actually film outside every day for 30 days. Well, that's a little bit problematic. I mean, today it's a beautiful day out. It's about 75 degrees and everything. The sun's kind of out, but there's clouds moving over, you can see, but there's wind. Living on a lake here, I actually get winds in excess of 35, 40 miles an hour, maybe a couple times a week. And then when storms come through, it's 60 miles an hour. Now it'd be a lot of fun filming during a storm. Maybe I'll do that. So anyway, okay, so I got suggestions from you guys. At the time of figuring this out, it was 193 comments on my video from yesterday about what I should do for 30 days. And so I broke it into three categories here. I broke it into I don't think it's going to happen, and possibly going to happen, and then very probable that it's going to happen. And and mind you, if you didn't see the other video, this is about adding something that I'm going to do for 30 days. I'm going to focus on it, and I'm either going to add it as part of my content in my normal videos that I do, or maybe I'll have 30 days worth of videos in addition about this other subject. And so here we go. So Ellis12 says, be a porn star for 30 days. This is in the not gonna happen category. So Albadio Pinto says, how about you work like everyone else for 30 days, 8 hours per day, maybe more? Dude, do you know that I'm already working like 70 hours a week? Yeah, where am I going to find the time to add another 40 hours? Ain't going to happen. Let's see. Dre Y says, see where you can get in Maple Story in 30 days. Well, I put that in the not going to happen category because really only one person responded to that as well. And by the way, some of these are going to have vote numbers next to them, and when they have vote numbers, it means that people either thumbed up it, or multiple people posted the same thing, or whatever. And so I tried to put these in order, and you're going to see what the number one stuff is when we get to the end here. If I can, golly, it is so windy out here. Gee whiz. Okay, so 30 days of mailbag. This is from Mr. Tiny Crash. One mailbag video per day for 30 days. That one could be done, and I already do a lot of mailbag videos, but they're a little bit different than my normal content, and so I put that in the not gonna happen list only because I already do it, but I'm not going to do it for 30 days in a row. And another thing about this is that I want whatever I do to have some sort of impact, whether it's social, whether it's knowledge, whether it's great entertainment. And so that one got stuck in this category because it's something that I'm already doing. It's just, it'd be 30 days worth. So, so Carbon says, see what it's like to live life as a blind man. Wear a blindfold for 30 days and never take it off. So I'm struggling with the ideas of removing something, like I talked about, only using one hand or being in a wheelchair or whatnot. And, it would give more empathy for people who are disabled by doing that. But are you going to want to watch me for 30 days doing videos that are blindfolded? How am I going to edit the videos? In practical terms, that one's not going to happen. So, okay, and Groovy Golrod says, 30 days, no internet. Again, I don't think that's going to happen. I have coming up this summer. I have like 7 days of no internet, for the most part. I'm going to be up in Montana. And there's no cell reception up there and stuff. I'm going to be out of communication. So, but that's a whole different story. And I will film while I'm up in Montana. So it's going to be great. I'm going to be in Washington, Idaho, and Montana this summer. Triant Ludd says, be Leisure Suit Larry for 30 days. For those of you who don't know who Leisure Suit Larry was, he was probably like a wannabe playboy in video games. And those games go way back. So, but not going to happen. So, Alien Wizard 5 says, eat nothing but grilled pizza for 30 days. I told Lisa, my wife, that, and she says, ooh, I'd do it. But the problem is it'd be so unhealthy. And I don't know that I could do that. So I put that one on the not gonna happen list. So Grimsoul 1 says, dress up with medieval armor and play games on that for 30 days. Be kind of like Artemis wearing his hat. I suppose. I suppose I could. It'd be a little uncomfortable, every time the helmet came down. I don't have a suit of armor, though, or medieval garb. So, not going to happen. Alex Player says, smoke for 30 days. Then 30 days after, quit for 30 days. I used to smoke. I smoked for many, many years. And then I got pneumonia and I quit smoking. My last cigarette was at the UO Fair in Austin, Texas in November of 2000. I kid you not. That's where I had my last cigarette. The UO Fair in Austin, Texas. And I smoked for like 12 years or so. So, anyway, when I came back from the UO Fair, I went to the doctor the next day because I was pretty sick and found out I had pneumonia really bad. And he's like, one more day and you'd have been in the hospital. And then we did lung tests and everything, found that I had lost 30% of my lung capacity, and it was most likely due to smoking. So I gave it up. Smoking's no good. So, my goodness, are you guys able to hear me with all this wind? It is really blowing out here today. It's probably, my mic is rated at 35 mile an hour wind that it can cut through, and we're at 25 to 30 on some of these. So hopefully, I know you can probably hear it a bit, but hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, let's see here. Joyce Inabed, that's their name, said you should fly to Africa and try to get into the diamond business for 30 days. My father was a jeweler, and I happen to know that it's incredibly hard to get into the diamond business, and then flying to Africa, oh my God, I don't have money for that. So, Eskil Molstat says, eat 5 Cinnabons daily for 30 days. Oh my God, that sounds so unhealthy. Slicksers, 30 days on one of the liquid food diets. Well, at least that's more healthy. And then even a better idea, Mikey Anich says, no junk food for 30 days. Pretty much that's already what I'm at. I have a little bit of popcorn and ice cream occasionally, but I don't eat much more junk food than that. So, Let's see here. Hard for you to swallow. Okay, so here it goes. Get a game in any genre, random or hand-picked, free to play or pay to play, MMO or FPS, download it and play it for 30 days without playing anything else but that. Game, document anything in your typical style, and after 30 days give us your honest opinion of the game. You know, it's not such a bad idea, but I hate to focus on one game like that in that way. I need to be able to cover other stuff as well at the same time. Slovenilla says, play World of Tanks for 30 days, but you have to drive backwards the whole time. You know, I put that in the category of maybe I'll try one match that way, but I'm not really thinking that that's something that I'm going to do. Okay, and this list is getting quite long. You know what? I think that this is going to be broken into a couple of videos. Because it's going to be hard to get through all this. I can tell you that I'm only 1/3 of the way through it, and we're already over 10 minutes on the video. So, and I'm going to want to talk more about the ones we're actually going to do. So, let's see. Dragon 3it says, give me every day X amount of $100 for the next 30 days, and I shall try all games for you. Oh God, that would be lovely, huh? Yeah, I'll just pay you to play the games for me. So, Flashda. Okay, this is one of the first ones that had multiple people that suggested similar things. So we had two people, he was just the first. We had two people that suggested 30 days without Dr. Pepper. And I put that in the not gonna happen category. Although, when I go traveling, I quit drinking pop for the most part. And that's just because, anyway. Let's see, 30 days of playing a game you've always thought was bad, that you never experienced before. That's an interesting concept, but could turn out very poorly on the entertainment factor. 30 days of eating vegan food. Well, my wife is pretty close to vegetarian, and so I'll get to that a little bit later. And vegan is a little bit different. There's no dairy, no egg, and stuff, and I'm not interested in doing that. So let's see here. The Awesome Incarnate. So I'm not trying to be a smartass, but try not playing video games for 30 days. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. So there was three people that suggested that, and I think that that isn't going to work out so well. Yeah, just not gonna work out as good. Can you imagine the video? Okay, day 28, no video games. That's it, nothing else. I got 4 people. Erratic Buddha says 30 days no gaming. Oh wait, wow, so that makes 7. I didn't see them right next to each other. So 7 people no gaming. So here we go. Hedge Sanctu and 4 others said smoke weed for 30 days. Can you imagine? I'm not sure any videos would get done if I did that. You know, I'd just be toking out all day and being lazy and watching TV and going, ooh, look at that. Wow. Just imagine if that TV was inside of another TV that was part of another TV, and that pixel was actually another TV, and just how infinite that would go in, you know. Wow, I wonder if I can look at one of the pixels and see the TV that's creating that pixel on the screen. Wow. Wow. Not gonna do it. There'd be no video production done. Come on. So, the weed is the anti-entrepreneur drug. That's why I'm so against it. Is because it really takes a lot of your drive away on a lot of things. Now, if you guys want to smoke it, that's fine, but it's not for me. its effects on me may affect other people differently, but its effects on me are not very productive at all. So, okay, 6 people. Mike Zilla 2, 30 days without any ums or uhs. I put this in the not gonna happen category because I can't control it. And when I started thinking about it and really try, then God, you notice that? Then I think about every single word I say, and I talk really precisely. And I just end up with pauses. So I've worked on it a bunch. I'm way better than I was. If you go back and look at my earlier videos, I've worked on it a bunch, but it's just not gonna happen. I can't do it. I'd have to edit every video. That's what I'd have to do. And I'd rather just, make sure we get the stuff out. I mean, because it takes a long time to edit a video. So, okay, Dorian X, 6 people also with this. How about to try a startup online business for 30 days that your viewers can do at home and be successful? Well, I put this in the not gonna happen category because there's an effect that happens when you share something out that it dilutes the market, and it can be very, very difficult to try and figure out how to do. That one might move up into the possible category later if I think about that and see what I can work on, but for the most part, I think that one's not gonna happen. Okay, 26 people on this one. Lastotech, play video games on an underpowered computer for 30 days. A lot of people enjoy gaming but cannot afford high-end machines and have to live with the frustration of less than ideal gaming experience. Another idea, less drastic than getting by without one hand for 30 days would be to wear an eye patch on one eye, experience limited vision challenges. Kudos to you, Marky for being willingness to step outside the comfort zone. So it's the 26 people is really on the underpowered computer, and the problem is that I have to make entertainment at the same time. And in my live streams, when things get laggy and stuff like that, people complain every time. They don't enjoy watching it. And so I think that might move up into the possible realm at some point, but for the most part, I don't think it's gonna happen. And then you guys will love this. This is funny. So this was the top thumbs up thing. It wasn't the most comments, but it was the top thumbs up thing. And it might be possible, but I'm not gonna promise anything. And Johnny Fart Pants said, stop showing War Z videos for 30 days. 46 people liked that. Isn't that funny? So it's really interesting how so many of you like War Z videos and don't like War Z videos, and how it's so polar and everything. So anyway, okay, I've talked long enough on this subject. This was the not gonna happen stuff. And so I want to have more time to talk about the other stuff, so you're gonna have to stay tuned for another video. And in the next video, I will give away another code, but I'm going to move my location too to someplace a little bit quieter on the wind noise, but it'll still be outside. So, okay, that's it for this one. Stay tuned, because tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow morning I'll have the next one. And then tomorrow afternoon, we have Lord British joining us for another Shroud of the Avatar interview. And that will be at 3 p.m. Central. So please plan on joining me. And we'll get to more of these. And I'll end up eventually revealing what ones I'm going to do, because there's some awesome suggestions from you guys that are just really fantastic. So that's it for today. Take care, everybody. I hope to see you tomorrow.